This year's Miss South Africa Top 10 finalists are an extraordinary group of women and right for their time. We need champions of enterprise, justice, mental health, and better nutrition, and the class of 22 answer that call.
What I'm looking forward to the most tonight is firstly to see who is going to finally get crowned. I've been seeing the girls, they put in so much work and it's very commendable. It's not as easy as it looks on stage. I'm really looking forward to performing and to seeing their experience with people inside. It's been a long time since Miss SA has had like a proper full crowd and watching the show, so that's also very exciting.
Tonight, jam-packed, amazing performers, and I'm just excited to see the reception from the people. I'm excited to see who Miss SA is going to be.
Judges included former public protector Thuli Madonsela and reigning Miss Universe Harnaz Sandhu of India.
As being one of the judges, I think the process of judging the top 10, it's very tough. All of them have made it so difficult for us to choose the right winner, but I have to say that whoever wins tonight, Miss South Africa will have the great and deserving winner, and I can't wait to witness her journey at Miss Universe.
I'm looking for a face of South Africa that inspires hope and self-reliance plus unity.
What I'm looking for the most is a queen who understands the hour, the season, where the world is at, where South Africa is at. Somebody who will be authentic, but also have a world perspective on what humanity is facing. I'm looking for a smart, dynamic young woman who will honor the crown.
This year featured a reality TV series shown on the Miss South Africa app and executive produced by Relebogile Mabocha.
What I'm looking forward to the most for tonight is, the show that the team and I have put together. I'm so excited just for the country to see how we really want to grow Miss South Africa as a brand, but also for the top 10 finalists. This is such an amazing and exciting night for them.
My biggest advice for them would be, one, to enjoy, to prepare themselves for what happens after, because I think we forget that a lot, and to just really be the best that they can be in the year and to not put pressures on themselves, because they are human at the end of the day. They will make mistakes, and I hope that they learn from those mistakes.
For Miss SA 2021, Lalela Mswane, it's fulfilling to see the crown continue to inspire young women.
I am super excited to be handing the crown over tonight. I'm a bit emotional, of course, because this has been an amazing opportunity. It's opened up so many doors, but I'm very excited for the next chapter.
In the proud tradition of Miss South Africa's taking global honors, we're still celebrating Lalela being crowned Miss Supernatural.
It was the first time a black lady has won, so I always said that this crown is not just about me, it's not about South Africa. It's about so many women around the world who have felt small, unheard, unseen, marginalized, just to show them that it can happen and your dreams are valid.
Every early morning and late night's preparation has been worth it for Miss SA CEO Stephanie Wheel.
Tonight is going to be bigger and better than any Miss South Africa you've ever seen before. We're going to see glitz, glam, and you know what the best part is? It's fully female run and only females on stage. Besides Luiso, female empowerment is what's all tonight about, and we can't wait to see who our Miss South Africa 2022 is.
Among the frontrunners, KZN's Ayanda Tabete.
The anthem since we got here was just that nobody can be a better version of yourself than you can. And I think that if you can be that version of yourself, you're so much happier just going forward. There's not a hard job of rather trying to be somebody else. Authenticity is important for that reason. There's self-joy in that, and everything else becomes easier.
So yes, I've always had the dream. It was just a matter of when I wanted to do it. And so I knew that I wanted to do it before finishing my second degree. And I'm in top 10 now. So it was in my vision boards. I was journaling about it. I was praying about it. And I was just very intentional about preparing myself for this moment.
Young groundbreakers from 5 different provinces put their best foot forward. An early favorite being startup entrepreneur Tamsin Jack.
The reason I entered Miss South Africa is because, in my eyes, it is now the biggest leadership platform for young women in our country. And it opens doors to allow us to pursue our passions. I'm very passionate about empowering young women in South Africa to take up space, learn basic leadership skills, and also inspire them to pursue entrepreneurship.
So I entered to show the young people in my community that, listen, your voice belongs in reimagining South Africa, because I'm doing it. I want to be a beacon of hope, and I want to show them that if you set your mind to something, you can totally achieve it.
While she's an apparently extroverted model and performance student, Luyanda Zuma still shared her private battle to find a voice.
So having to really suffer with self-acceptance solely came from what society was putting out there, and I felt like I couldn't really conform to the beauty standards placed. So I think the manner in which I really overcame it was just having to understand that everything starts with me, and to build that confidence was really, really, really tough for me. But I stand here today also feeling like I've actually conquered a lot.
Being the people's choice was incredibly humbling. I come from a really small town. I come from the village of Gavaza, and so just sitting here today, I think it's such a big thing for the people there. And so I think what we've truly learned coming from Limpopo is that when one person makes it, we all make it. We've truly understood the meaning of community, and that when we stand together as a nation, we are so much stronger. And I hope that I can do my best to best represent them.
Northwest kindergarten teacher Kialeboga Nkashe returned from working in Asia when she made the top 30.
I decided to enter Miss South Africa because it's a great platform for me to push forward my advocacy, which is advocating for children who are in underserved communities and serving them through educational projects aiming at the arts, culture and heritage of South Africa.
So when you become a South Africa, you get so many opportunities, and especially opportunities to serve. So I'm very passionate about mental health, and more specifically the mental health of teenagers, because teenagers are our future, and if we want to grow economically, we need to invest in them, and especially in their mental health.
So this is my third time entering Miss South Africa. In 2020, I decided to take a step back and really refocus and go back to the drawing board. I worked on myself, I empowered myself, and this year I felt that it was the perfect year because I'm stronger, I have the knowledge, I have the strength, and I fully feel that I can take on this responsibility of being Miss South Africa.
It is my second time entering, and it's because I believe that the Miss South Africa platform is totally worth the effort, and that failure is only final when you stop trying. I wanted to give it my all because I truly believe that I have an impact to make in South Africa.
This year's designers were inspired by South African mineral treasures for a wardrobe that had creative director Werner Wessels in awe.
We have never had the type of looks on stage that we will showcase tonight. It is haute couture, it's avant-garde, it is fashion, it is something that I really always wanted to see, and I'm hoping that pageantry goes in that direction, that it's not just all about glitzy dresses, but that it is something unique and it shows off South African talent to the best of its abilities. The inspiration for the Miss South Africa pageant for 2022 is South Africa's minerals, our biggest exports. We're looking at diamond, gold, platinum, charcoal, copper. I kind of see the women that enter this platform as rough diamonds. It doesn't mean that they aren't, but they are diamonds nonetheless. And then we put them in a pressurized environment and we make them into beautiful, beautiful exports of South Africa because the whole world will be watching. I was very inspired by minerals. So tonight, for the first time, you won't see any color on the girls. So there will be a lot of color on stage, but there will be no color on the girls except for metallics.
So, the process to get the girls ready for tonight, which is the finale event, is really something that is unheard of. We've provided them a complete network of people and experts and sponsors to really get them ready from an emotional perspective, from a psychological perspective, from a physical perspective, from a beauty perspective. We've given them makeovers. We've truly transformed them into the best versions of themselves. So it's been a process, and there's been a 2-month window between announcing our finalists and having a new Miss SA. So it's quite a short window, but I really believe in the process, and I believe in the power of the process to truly set this woman up for greatness.
For me, the next Miss South Africa is what we all want. A relatable, empowered woman to strive and drive the messaging for all women across the nation. To make sure that she is the one that you all see reflected in. That every young girl sees her face on that stage and in every single thing that she does going forward. She will represent us so beautifully by being that woman. Relatable, authentic, and a beautiful woman that is proudly South African.
5 times a judge, this year Anele Mdoda played host, seeing the field narrow down to the final duo, featuring Limpopo's Ndavi Nokeri and KZN's Ayanda Tabete.
Your Miss South Africa 2022 is Ndavi Nokeri!
Hi, my name is Ndavi Nokeri. I'm 23 years old and I am your Miss South Africa 2022. And sitting here, I can't believe I'm living my dream. It's an absolute dream come true and I'm so excited for the journey ahead. How I plan to use the Miss South Africa platform to really bridge the gap is through advocating for educational equality. I really want to work with different stakeholders such as educational institutions so that we can ensure that learners from the rural areas also have access to all the resources and the tools that they need to become successful members of society. The message that I have for the young girl in Limpopo is that it is possible. For me to be sitting here today, coming from a village, it is a testament that truly all our dreams are valid, regardless of where you come from. You can achieve anything that you set your mind to, and that you should never count yourself out because of your background, never count yourself out because of your race, your gender, or any sort of thing that you feel has ostracized you in the past. So I think it really is a message of hope, and so if it is possible for me, then it is definitely possible for her, and she should not fear, not doubt herself. Just step into it and you'll see your future unfold so beautifully.
Educated women grow the wealth of a nation. And in investment management consultant Ndavi, we have the proof of why a well-educated child offers our country the best returns. Join us again next week as dedication pays in epic proportions for South Africa's Will Lindley, who's gone from TikTok content creator to breakout star, filming music videos in the US and making waves far beyond. Get more of the Insider Essay online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider Essay. Watch the show Monday evenings at 6. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.